10 to 12, right?
Yes, 10:30 to 12.
Okay. Make sure be there by 9:30.
Okay, so I'll be there like maybe 8 a.m. I should be in school already.
Yes. And then uh, make sure your attire is in business. Yes, corporate attire. That will be good. And today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a mock presentation or mock defense.
Okay,
Um, I do understand you prepared some PowerPoint presentation.
no, sir. It's just I didn't prepare any PowerPoint yet, sir. I'm just going to read through my manuscript from the chapter 1 to 3.
Okay. So tomorrow, I would strongly suggest let's use the time. You can try to come up with a PowerPoint presentation for your defense 1, 2, 3. Let me just see if I can have some sample. Okay, one moment. So you have an idea how we can prepare. One
So
moment.
yes,
Let me just, wait one moment.
okay, sir.
Okay, one moment. Let me just. Able to see. Okay. So tomorrow, as we defend or present our chapters 1, 2, and 3,
Yes, sir.
it is important for us to have PowerPoint presentation. So let me show you what I mean.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Please
Don't worry, I will send a copy or
to my email.
yes for
Yes, thank
reference.
you very much, sir.
Okay. So the first thing that we need to do is let me just open. Okay, I'll give you an example, sir. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So this is actually. Can you see my? Can you see
Yeah,
my?
your screen. Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So this is an example of a thesis, like what we did. But this one is PhD, and but basically it's the same. They will present. So this is a complete. This is already a complete paper. So example, this is by the way, this is a doctorate. I will try to look at more on masters, but
Okay,
an
sir.
example of this is this one. Now, this is what you submitted, the manuscript, right?
Yes, 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 sir.
Chapters 1, 2, 3. Remember, yeah, familiar, right? Chapter, background of the story, theoretical framework. And then your presentation is until chapter 3 only, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, on your PowerPoint, that's exactly what you do. So this is how it looks like. So the first PowerPoint slide is your title, and then your name, and then your course. So it's like Trinity Graduate School, Trinity University of Asia, Masters in Management or Master in what is your program?
Yeah, masters in management, sir.
And then that's what you put. And then advisor, you put my name. And then the first one is you don't need to you don't need to have a very long presentation in your PowerPoint. This is the only what she did was she copied everything. But in your case, let's see. Maybe you can start with
Uh,
introduction.
okay,
Okay.
sir.
So in your case, let's open your manuscript. Okay. Just put one slide about your introduction. So uh, a bullet point like this one.
Okay, okay, sir.
So just important parts. Like for instance, in your introduction, why is it important to do a study in your topic?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just put 3 to 5 points only. Like
Okay,
what
sir.
you did here. Very good job. What you did here. Uh, Perform introduction. Just the important thing. What is the introduction? Give us the highlights only, and
Okay.
then you put the source. Like for instance, let me see. Example, just an example. Emotionally engaged employees are more productive and more customer factor focused. And
Yeah.
then you put you're building your case.
Okay.
Introduction. The introduction is like when you watch a trailer of a movie, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
that's what introduction is all about. Give us the uh, because the big picture. So you will see here, like the example of what an example what I'm showing here. Example: small and medium enterprise are the country's lifeblood of the economy. However, Philippine SME continue to face serious difficulties and challenges according to Asia. So you're building your case. Okay? So
Yes.
that's the introduction. Probably one or two slides only will do.
Do
Don't
okay.
worry because our panel already read your manuscript.
Yes,
What
sir.
what you're gonna do tomorrow is just a little refresher. We are given 15 to 20 minutes only. So very, very
Oh,
short. Go straight to the point.
yes, sir.
Now, after that, what is your research problem? And you have that right here.
Yes, sir.
So all you have to do is just include your research problem. So your introduction is you include what's important in the background of the story. You can also include this. What is your theoretical conceptual framework? In your case, it is the social exchange theory, right?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
So you tell them why social exchange theory is the theory that you are uh, uh,
Making use of. Yes, sir.
yes, very good. Yeah, very good. And then another theory, equity theory. So you put the
Like,
theories that you are emphasizing, and then just say one or two sentence.
so
What
yeah.
and how is it related to your company or your study?
Yeah.
And then this is your conceptual
Start.
framework.
Yes, sir.
All you have to do is just copy this one, and then you this is exactly what you do. You just present them. This is my conceptual framework. I will be getting the demographics of my respondents, specifically the age, gender, and then these are my variable, the job motivation, the intrinsic
Yes, sir.
achievement, and then the job motivation, the extrinsic, and then the organizational commitment. And
Yeah.
then your output of the paper is that I want my paper that will make a recommendation for an improved human resource management. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So that is your conceptual framework. So similar here. This is a little bit long, but conceptual framework I she did not already include, but I will look for another example because
Okay, sir.
this is very
Yeah.
wordy. Uh, but at least I will. Don't worry, I will give this copy to you as well. Do not
Okay.
go to results because results we don't have that yet.
Yes.
So
Yes. That's
don't mind.
1.5.
Yes. So going back, include this one. Okay, one
Yes.
slide for this one. You explain 1 or 2 minutes. Just tell them this is my conceptual framework. I will ask the demographics of my respondents: age, gender, marital status, the level of education, tenure, and monthly income. And then these are my variables. Job motivation, which is into two factors: the
Three
intrinsic
one yes.
and extrinsic. And then I will also ask the organizational commitment. And then the output is I would like to make a recommendation to improve
Um,
human resource. Okay, very good. Now next, uh, statement of the problem. So this is where you put your problem. What is the profile of the yeah? So you can actually copy paste this one. So this is
okay.
your SOP number one,
Yeah.
then
No.
SOP number two,
Yes, sir.
SOP number 3, and
Okay.
SOP number 4.
Yes, sir.
And then 5, and then 6, 7, and 8.
Yes,
Okay?
sir.
And then another uh, PowerPoint slide, research hypotheses.
This is yes,
So
sir.
all you have to do is just copy this one.
Okay, sir.
And then significance of the study, just bullet point. Uh, Government, employer, non-government organization,
Yes,
that's it.
yeah.
Okay?
Okay, sir.
And then scope of delimitation, you say uh, 300 employee randomly sample, and you put the date from when you will start your study. So, for instance, let us put today is August 31 up to, let's say, September, or that's
Okay,
the duration.
fine,
Okay,
yeah.
scope and delimitation. And then, of course, the scope will be Clean Air Asia employees only. So, bullet point, scope and delimitation, Clear Air Asia employees only, 300, more or less 300. And then the date. The date will be what is the term of your study. So,
Yes, sir.
for instance, today is August, tomorrow August, September, October. Make it July to November, let's say.
Okay,
November 2022.
okay, sir.
Okay, so 3 bullet points only. And then uh, no need to discuss the non-governmental
Okay.
organization because these are already been read.
Yes.
Uh, and then RRL. Okay, for your RRL, let me check. One of the reasons. Okay, let me show you some example.
Okay, sir.
Don't worry, I think you can do it. This is
Yes, sir.
this,
I'm kind
this is
of.
don't worry. This is an academic practice, so everyone goes with it, and then it's a proposal. So
Yes, sir.
what's important is we will listen to their improvements, and then
Yes, okay.
we will. But let me just look at some of the examples for RRL, so you can have an idea how it's done. Okay. Okay, let me look at your RRL. Okay, RRL.
Yes.
So what you can do is let's make an example. So the RRL is you have to group them into thematic. Thematic. Like in your case, the RRL is motivation,
Mhm.
uh, job satisfaction,
Yes.
and you also include here job motivation, organizational commitment of employees,
Yes,
right?
yes, sir.
So this is what you're gonna do. Let me just give you just a quick example or PowerPoint. Okay, where is it? Okay, okay. So related literature. So let me just read a quick. But you have to read it again, okay?
Yes, sir.
For example, I'm just basing this on your paper. Motivation. Uh, Life-cycle human interaction. Okay, motivation. Now, um, according to you, can you see my PowerPoint?
Yes, sir.
Let me just save as. I put it PPT. Yeah, PPT. Okay. Okay, motivation. Let's see. What are your motivation? Normally, the RRL reflects on what is your variables. So, for instance, in this case, your variables are um, gender, demographics, uh, intrinsic factors, job motivation, right? So,
Yes,
what
sir.
you do is, for instance, motivation. Let us take a look at your ano. So what you do is you go back and review your RRL, okay, and just give the highlights. Like for instance, motivation is concerned about factors or events which moves. Okay, this is the description.
Yes, sir.
Now, when you talk about motivation, you mentioned an author and a date, right?
Yes.
So what is the highlight of this author regarding motivation? So this is what you're gonna put. So for instance, author Herman 2014, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what is that what did you get from that author regarding motivation? So you just read. So there is no one theory of employee motivation which became for impression. Okay. So according to this author, there
Mm.
is no one theory in motivation which can be plain which exists. Okay? So you put it here. What is the findings of that author with regards to motivation? So
Okay.
you group all your RRL in all similarities. Again, concept of motivation is right is almost every group because it consistent with human nature. It's like to encourage humans to do what or she does want to do. The concept of motivation is all motivation, whether has always right affect because yeah, this is another author, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it talks about motivation. You have another entry, put it here,
Yes, sir.
and then you read again. What is this author talking about
Mm.
motivation? So he says that
Most
motivation, whether
well.
intrinsic, yes, and then you put it here
Mm.
in your PowerPoint. So basically, you are now telling them based from your related literature, and then you go on and on. Like for instance, what else do you have here? Organizational goals uh, or uh, internal marketing. So everything, all the topic, job satisfaction.
Yes, sir.
Like for instance, another one, job satisfaction. So you put another title. So let me just put it here. Uh, job. What's that again? Sorry.
Job satisfaction.
Job satisfaction. Satisfaction. So don't worry. It's only on outline only.
Okay.
So job satisfaction. What does it say? So according to PAN 2015, what did this author say? He says that positive attitude of employees towards their work. Job satisfaction. Yeah. So here, according to PAN, so we erase this because this is already job
Right.
satisfaction.
Yes, sir.
Correct? Okay. But don't just so again, PAN 2015.
Mhm.
What did he say according to your research? He says that job satisfaction.
Is usually explained by the positive attitude of the
Very good. So
employees.
you just tell them. It's like telling a story. So you tell them, according to my related literature, in terms of job satisfaction, I got author PAN of 2015, and this is what he's saying. And then another one here, job satisfaction depends on feelings. Sometimes if it's too long, you can just simply paraphrase.
Okay,
Like for
sir.
instance, job satisfaction, and then you put this Faruqi and Negandra 2014.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure when you do your related literature, everything is in order.
The,
Everything all the same, all the same. For instance, if this talks about job satisfaction, so all job satisfaction related, you
yeah.
put it here. And
Okay,
then
sir.
here, if you put motivation, you put it here.
Um,
Don't find the A. Okay, don't
yes, sir.
find the A.
Mm.
So this is what you do in your related literature.
Literature, yes, sir.
Now let's go down. So you have several. You don't need to put everything.
Mm.
Just tell them on your presentation. Due to time, I would like to share that some of the highlights of my related literature.
Okay,
So just give. You think what's the most important? Okay, so
okay.
that gives them an idea that you read
Okay,
your.
sir.
Okay, next is
The research
this is the
methodology.
last research methodology.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, on your research methodology, just put research design. Let me just show you research methodology. Okay. Let me just erase this. Tourist behavior, destination, cultures. Okay. Would you like me to include this so you would have an idea, theoretical framework? Would you
Mm,
like So that's your example. And I mean,
yeah.
you don't put theoretical framework. You put theoretical framework, but you use your theoretical framework. Okay.
Yes,
But
sir.
but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just leave this so you have an idea. So when you mention a theoretical framework, you mention the theory, who is the author, and what do you mean by push or pull, something like that. So in your case, if that's the case, you have to just put some a brief description. So this will be your guide. Okay,
Okay, sir.
this is what research methodology looks like. Study area, where is your place?
Mm.
So in your place, it is in Clear Air Asia, Philippines, right?
Yes, sir.
So very very short. Uh, Clean Air Asia. What's the complete name, sir?
Yeah,
Clear
Clean Air Asia.
Company. Is it a company?
Yeah, it's a company, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now research design. So your research design, you mentioned this one. So your research design is descriptive
Creative research.
research.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is what you put, descriptive research. Okay. And then maybe if you're comfortable to explain why descriptive research, you may do so. But if you're not comfortable, do not attempt to explain yet. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Do not. What we're gonna do is we're gonna bring our presentation based on your strength. Do not present something that is not you're not comfortable yet.
Yes,
Okay.
okay, okay, sir.
Okay. So bring the conversation in our favor. Now, sample. This is what you say, right? It will be people
From July to September.
Clean Air Asia, and then you're looking at what, 300 employees, right?
Yes, sir.
And then, uh, wait, let me see. Is it purposive? Let's see. Descriptive, therefore survey, descriptive, definite. Okay, the descriptive organization, job employees, population. Okay, you put it here. Rank and file employees.
Okay, sir.
150. I thought it's 350. 300. Is it 150? 300.
Yeah, it's 150 that has to do with that department.
Okay. Okay. So you tell here 150, and then you can put here you're going to use Slovit population, rank and file, descriptive design, example, Slovit. Okay. Research instrument, survey is okay. Here you can also include what kind of sampling are you going to use?
Random sampling.
Okay, very good. So you're gonna put here random sampling. Okay. Now, see, very clear, right?
Yes, sir.
And then instrument, let us use what you said here.
Yeah.
Did you already conducted reliability test? Not yet.
Yes, not yet, sir.
Okay, that's okay. It's okay because you're only chapters 1, 2, and 3. So
Yes,
for the
sir.
instrument, you put here survey questionnaire
Questionnaire.
form,
Yeah.
and then uh, okay, and then you put it here so you can have your copy. Three parts. First part, demographic profile.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put it here uh, as your guide. Part one, demographic, uh, the demographic profile. Part two of the questionnaire, and then part three. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and then you can use this as your notes. You can use index card. Don't worry, everything is okay as long as you present. And then here, all you have to do is just this is a very good part. Like for instance, first part demographics. Second part is the assessment of extrinsic and
And
intrinsic
intrinsic.
factors. Yes, and then uh, if you want, the instrument was submitted to a group. Was or is going to have you submitted this to a review? Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, not yet. Okay. So what you're gonna do? What do you mean by resulted 0.98? Is this
I
already or not yet?
Not yet, sir.
Okay.
I It's just like a sample of the testing of it. I've not yet actually made real,
Okay. So
yeah,
it's
submission.
okay. So in your survey question form, you just tell them that these are the contents of the survey form.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Yes. And then, of course, since this is just, and then you can also include this ethical consideration. And then, uh, statistical treatment of data. Do you already have someone? Do you have statistician? Not yet.
not yet, sir, but I would get one.
Okay, we'll get one.
Yes, sir.
So, okay. Um, for statistical treatment of data, what you can do is problem one, statement problem one. So research methodology, right? So let's go
Yes,
now to
statistical.
statistical. This is statistical treatment. Let me double check. Okay, so that's it. Okay, of data. Okay, now what you do, so it's very easy to understand. You make a tabular statement or tabular state. Okay,
Okay, sir.
okay, it's like this. Like what you mentioned, specific statement problem number one. Okay, what is your statement number? You put it here. Uh, SOP or statement of the problem, and then what is your statistical treatment. So basically, this table or this portion will just you just tell them what statistical treatment are you going to use. Okay. So
Okay.
for SOP number one, that is more on demographics, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So according to this, so your statistical will be percentage distribution. So percentage distribution to determine frequency counts, distribution, which is related to
Variable of the employee response.
yes, yes. And then here, no need to show the formula. All you have to do is, you get my point. It's like,
Yes, sir.
and then this is percentage. So let's just put percentage distribution. Okay, and then comma, because what do you want in terms of percentage distribution? Because to determine frequency counts and percentage distribution of related variables. Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. Now, what is next? It depends. What did you also inform him here? Okay, weighted mean. When are you going to use this one? So you told this is where you say SOP 2, 4, and 6. So you put it here SOP for statement number 2, 4, and 6. Then you put this one. Where's that?
The weighted mean.
2, 4, 6. Okay, weighted mean. Just try to review this one, okay?
Okay.
And then you go on and go so forth. So anything that needs a statistical treatment, you put it here. Even the hypothesis. And here, sorry, you also mentioned 357.
Yeah.
You're going to use, I don't know this, the man Whitney U test and this one. I don't know. I'm not familiar with this statistical. But
Okay, sir. It's a test of
we'll
parameters.
see. I don't know this one. But let us see if they know. Maybe they will ask you. Or no, 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 no. Or this one. One way ANOVA.
Okay, sir.
So this one, okay. This is something new. They might ask you this, but might as well you put um, ANOVA. So 357. Okay, make sure that you have the right. Okay, here. So SOP 357, and then you put ANOVA, right?
Yes, sir.
Just review one way ANOVA. You just tell something about it, okay? Okay.
Okay, sir.
Here, what else? Which was average ranks. Okay, when you discuss about correlation, linear. Okay, another thing, I want you to present at least a copy of your survey question.
Yes, sir.
So here, survey questionnaire. Okay, I want you. All you have to do is just if you can copy paste, and then just make it a good presentation. Like part one, demographics, age,
Okay.
gender. Okay, this is good. This is good. Uh, Maybe if you have, if it's easier for you to print this portion, then this is a little bit long, right? But
Yes, sir.
this is a good thing. At least one of the things that we need to agree upon is your questionnaire.
Questionnaire.
If they're okay with the questionnaire, and then your last, just give references. References. You cite your reference. You don't need to have like references. Okay. So let me just remove this. This one you don't know because it's already done. Results in this kind. Soon we're going to do this.
Okay.
The results. Okay, but for now, it's more about asking what we need to do in terms of uh, okay, okay, sorry, references. Okay, going back, I put it here. Title of your paper. Then your name. Do you have a nickname?
Yes, sir.
What,
Prince.
what is your nickname, sir?
Prince.
Prince?
Yes, sir.
Ah, okay. Prince. Okay. That's a nice name.
Thank you, sir.
So, Prince, I don't know. Are we going to have a prayer? No need. No need.
Yes, we can include. Yes.
You want a prayer? Here, you just put any prayer that you want because I want you to be comfortable.
Okay, sir.
So maybe you can just put here before we start. Maybe maybe start with an opening prayer, and then you can online outline of presentation. Put your name here, and then you just put here not final, but this is what do you call this?
Proposal defense.
Very good proposal defense. And then you just put what are the things that you want to put here. Okay,
Okay, sir.
okay, just research question, research methods. You don't have this one yet. You don't have one this yet.
Mhm.
You don't have this one yet. But you can add later on. But what you have is um, introduction. So uh, feel free to add. Okay. What I did was I just more on storytelling.
Yes, sir.
Why my study or your studies interest is very
Okay.
interesting. So let me just show you mine. First, what I did was I presented heritage tourism. So I talk about what is heritage tourism all about, and of course I have some information or from back up with related literature. And then why why motivation? Why why is it that and then in my case I focus on why Intramuros? Why clean air
Yes, sir.
Asia? Why is that what is that why does it interest you or something like that? In my case Intramuros because it's very famous in terms of cultural heritage. So all the aspects of cultural heritage Intramuros has. So that's my I'm building my story. I'm building my case.
Yes,
So
sir.
maybe in your case, why is it that we need to have a study of your paper, and then that's where you put your introduction. Bad news in my case, Intramuros is one of the 12 sites, but what's important is to increase revenue, we have to increase tourists. So we have to come up with preservation and maintenance. But the problem is in cultural heritage, we don't have so much tourists focusing. Anyway, I don't want you uh, to be distracted. But what I'm trying to say is just tomorrow is like more on storytelling. Okay.
Okay,
So,
sir.
so introduction. Let me just show you this one. Okay, and then it depends on how many introduction you want. But look at my introduction. See, it has it has from previous studies. Okay, so that's the same case in your part. Just show important. Don't show everything. Just show what's important only
Thanks.
because
Yes, sir.
we don't have time for everything. But I just put introduction. It depends on how many numbers, and then significance of the study. Uh, I think it's better if you put bullet points. But if you prefer like this one, you may do
Yeah.
so. But my suggestion is you come up with more accurate, more detailed, more bullet points only. So it's easier to read. But if you prefer this one for your uh, presentation purposes, you may also do so. But what's important here is the significance of the study. And then limitations. Again, like what you mentioned earlier, the company, how many, and the date. Okay, the date.
Yes, sir.
And then what else? Just include it will be on this, and then include the variables only. Or maybe you can, yeah, look at what I did. Due to limited data on motivating factors, I would like to only focus on push and pull factors. So maybe in your case, you can now tell them that these are my variables: the job, motivation, it's extrinsic, intrinsic. You just now try to contain your study, and then who will be your proponents, how long or when will it be part, and then is it rank and file only?
Yes,
Okay,
probably.
if that's the case, you also include it here, rank and file only.
Okay, sir.
And do you have any number of years in terms of rank and file employees? Or as long as they are rank and file, it depends. It doesn't matter if they are 5 years or 2 years.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't matter the age.
Okay. So first, you can say that the you only mention the variables that you are considering, and then the company, which is and then the employees, right? And then number of employees, and then you can include here the date. The date. So the date is the uh, your study, start of the study to end. So let's say, for instance, next semester, next semester you are going to take grades 4 and 5, so that would be until December of 2022. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you put the date, and then rank and file employees. Maybe you can put the rank and file employees here. Once you mention Air, Air Asia, clean something, clean Air Asia employees. And then you tell them my limitations will be only rank and file. Is this correct, sir,
Yes,
Prince?
yes, sir.
Okay. And then here, remember, related literature.
Literature, yeah.
Okay, just the highlights, just the
Yes,
highlights.
sir.
and then job satisfaction, and then theoretical framework. This is just an I'll put no, not yellow. I'll just put blue for sample. So if you want to follow the format, you can say this the theoretical framework.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Conceptual framework, please include conceptual framework also. Remember, you have the conceptual framework here.
Yeah.
You follow the format here, right? Okay, you follow
Yes.
the
Yes.
format. The PowerPoint might be a little bit yeah, here. This is
Yeah.
your
This is the conceptual framework.
framework. Yes. Do you know how to do it? All you have to do is you can copy. You can take a picture of this one.
Okay, and upload it.
Yes. So you just simply control print screen.
Okay, sir.
You know how to do it? No.
I'll check it out.
Okay. Let me show you. So control print screen, and then in your computer, look, type uh, what's this? Picture, picture, photos. Paint. Select paint. Okay, so this is what you're gonna look like. Okay, and then Control V. Now, since I'm using two screens, I put 50%. And this is what I want, right?
Yes, sir.
So all you have to do is highlight this portion and then you put crop and then file, save as, and then I'll put conceptual
Framework.
framework and then I'll put prints so I would know that it is your file. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So once there, you save it in your favorite desktop or your lap. In my case, it is uh, saved in my here download. It's here conceptual framework. So when I open, okay, when I open this one, okay, I'll just put conceptual framework. Conceptual. All you have to do, very easy. Insert pictures, and then I will choose where I save the file. Ta-da!
Yeah, it's
And then all you have to do is you just adjust.
adjust. Yes, sir.
Just make this smaller. You just put it here. And I think if you sometimes in your PowerPoint you can click design, especially if you're using the Microsoft 365. They actually come up with the design. So in this case, look at what if I choose this, boom.
Okay.
See? But don't worry, I'll just save it for you. This one.
Yes,
Now, Prince, all you have to do, go back to your manuscript.
yes,
Okay, go
sir.
back to your manuscript. You only have three chapters. So chapter one, uh, make sure that you might have sorry, you have a corresponding representation of your
Manage.
PowerPoint.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yeah.
Make sure we only have 20 minutes to present. Okay,
Okay.
so do not exceed 20 minutes because what we want, our part, is what our panel will suggest because their suggestion will make our paper better.
Okay,
Okay,
sir. Okay,
but
sir.
what's important tomorrow is we have this one. So I think just spend 1 or 2 hours and it will be fun because you get to understand your paper better.
Yes, yes,
And
sir.
okay, and then you can use any design. Okay, again, it depends. Okay, this is just a very basic guideline, so you won't forget. Okay,
Okay, sir.
the outline will be the last. The last. This is the last you're gonna fill up. Just review. So if there's introduction, you put introduction here. Okay,
Mm,
introduction. So it's up to you to uh,
picks up.
yes, feel free. Own it. Okay, own the PowerPoint. This is just a guide. and then try to rearrange it in such a way that it is according to the format.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So don't worry. Just relax, just prepare, and tomorrow on your presentation is very very normal. Wait, before I forget, I will email it to you.
Okay,
So
sir.
we can work this.
Can you help me send this recording of the meeting, sir?
Yes, of course, of
Okay,
course. I will
thank you,
send.
sir.
It will take a few minutes because the recording will be. It takes time to probably before 7:30 you already have. But
Thank you
I,
very
I
much,
will
sir.
send you. I will send you the
Okay,
link.
sir.
So let me have your email address, please. So how do you pronounce your name, sir?
Onolapo Oluwabukumi.
Very nice. I like it. So,
Thank you, sir.
pardon me if I would pronounce it. I will practice later. So
Okay,
don't
sir.
worry.
No problem, sir.
I want to say it in a very nice or right manner. So, Prince, I will send you the PowerPoint,
Okay,
and
sir.
then I will also send you the conceptual framework of the picture, so you can post it or you can use the PowerPoint. And
Okay,
then
sir.
later on, it's already sent. So again, before we end, corporate attire, uh, have a PowerPoint presentation. You have 20 minutes. Be there by 9:30, or if you can be there earlier, so
Yeah, I'll be there very early, sir. So
yeah,
I can
I,
have it
uh,
set.
I'll be at Trinity as early as 8 or 8:30. So,
Yes,
and
sir.
I will also give you my cell number.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay,
Thank
here's
you
my
very
cell
much.
number. 0966203871. That's my number.
Okay.
So you text me if you're already in the into a campus. I will meet you at the graduate school, room 107. Room
Okay.
107. Okay? And
Yes,
then
sir.
later, I will share you the link of this recorded video.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
And then tomorrow morning, let's do some. You can if you're done with your PowerPoint, let me know. You send it to me. Maybe we can
Okay.
talk later. Okay?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, Prince.
Yes, sir.
Relax, enjoy. Just have some. Enjoy your paper, and then let's see what we can do about
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
it. Okay. God
Yes.
bless. Bye bye.
Yes, bye.